Kineta is a translational drug development company. We really focus on developing drugs very exciting drugs from the laboratory to early clinical trials and clinical proof of concept in patients who have disease. So we really focus on that narrow window of drug development. We actually do early stage discovery, and we bring some of those assets in development and bring them into clinical trials. We also in-license drugs and take those into clinical development and clinical proof of concept, show that they have therapeutic activity, show that they're not toxic in humans. We have two super exciting things in the pipeline right now. Our first asset is a non-opioid treatment for chronic pain. So it doesn't enter the brain, it's not an opioid, it works at the site of nerve injury. It doesn't have a lot of the problems that opioids have in the sense that it's not habit forming, it doesn't create tolerance, and it doesn't create all of the secondary side effects that you get from opioids, respiratory suppression, sleepiness, all of that kind of thing. It should be a much safer drug, and it works excellently in chronic pain animal models, and it also has a neuroprotective effect, which is a key differentiator. So that's one of our most exciting programs. Our other really exciting program is in immuno-oncology. One of the major issues in oncology is that the immune system can't recognize a tumor as foreign, so it's allowed to grow unchecked. The drugs that we're developing in immuno-oncology actually show the tumor to the immune system, allow the tumor to recognize the immune system as foreign and to begin attacking the tumor as if it were a virus or a bacterial infection. We will be bringing both of those assets into the clinic and treating patients in the next 2 years. We're actually looking to partner both of those assets with established pharmaceutical companies. The oncology asset can move very rapidly through clinical development. It could be in the market in 5 years. The chronic pain drug could be on the market as quickly as 5 years, but it may take a little bit longer. I think there are a few different things that set us apart. First of all, we only focus on drugs that have new and innovative mechanisms of action. So there are no Me Too drugs in our pipeline. I think that's the first thing that sets us apart. I think the second thing that sets us apart is we really focus on this transition from exciting drugs in the laboratory to exciting drugs in the clinic treating human patients. That part of drug development has been the most inefficient part of drug development over the last 35 years. There are essentially the same number of drugs entering clinical trials today as were entering clinical trials in 1982. So we really focus on that sweet spot. We think that's where the greatest need is. And I think the third thing that's differentiating about Kineta is that we have an excellent foundation of government grant and contracting business that really supports all of our early stage drug development programs. So not all of our drugs are being supported fully by investor money. It's typically a mix of investor money and NIH, Department of Defense, non-governmental organization grants and contracts that defray some of the cost of development. So Kineta is based in Seattle. We are raising money for our chronic pain program and our immuno-oncology program. Both of those programs actually are funded by government grants and contracts, so we're not looking to do a full raise for those programs. We're looking to do relatively modest $1.5 million raises for each of those programs currently. It's really all about the team. We have an excellent experienced team. We have people who are excellent in tox, excellent in clinical development, excellent in regulatory development. They can move things along really quickly. They have that focus. We're not looking to take things all the way to commercial development, so the team is very focused, and that focus comes through in our development activities.